episode of Fab and Five. Now, for today's topic, as you can see by the title, it's simply dealing with difficult people and how to know when to end a relationship. Now, this is a very, very serious topic because, as you guys know, within my brand and my book and, the things that I promote here on this channel, I typically focus on how to elevate yourself, how to be a better woman, how to, get to that next level in your life, how to glow from the inside out, how to be fabulous every day in every way. Now, to be totally honest, this is all fine and well until you come across the path of people who are negative, until you come across a path of people who are disrespectful, until you come across the path of people who are selfish or not aware or not cognizant of the way that their actions are affecting other people. So I thought it would be good to share some tips and tools that I use and how to deal with negative people and how to know when to sever a relationship in my life. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the tips that I have prepared for you guys today. So the first tip is actually going to be, don't take it personal. Now, I know this is very, very hard to do when you're in the thick of a situation, when you're dealing with somebody difficult, negative, or what have you, because you have to think about it. This person is directing their energy towards you, so it's only natural instinct to feel like this is something that's a personal situation. They have they have something out on you, or they feel some type of way about you specifically. But to be totally honest, you have to think about it. Everybody processes their emotions differently. So this person that's, responding to you in a negative way or treating you in a bad way or being difficult, period, they may have something that they're dealing with on a personal level that you may not know about. So the way that they're processing their energy is to direct, whatever negative energy that they're putting on you at that moment. So sometimes, when these types of situations happen, whether it's somebody that you've known for a long time or somebody that you're just coming across paths with, you have to realize that, hey, you know what? They may be going through something right now. So I'm just going to, let that energy fall off, and I need to focus on what it is that I am aiming for in my life, because it's not even worth my time. On to the next tip is actually going to be to make peace a priority in your life. Now, this tip actually comes in handy when you are dealing with difficult people that you've known for quite a while. So long friendships, family, romantic relationships, business relationships, what have you. This comes into place when you have had multiple conversations with a person, or you've gotten into it multiple times with somebody. Now, we have to be totally honest. When you're in long-term relationships, yes, you're gonna bump heads. I mean, it's the human thing to do. We get on each other's nerves. We do things that somebody else may not like. We step on each other's toes. We do it all. But to be totally honest, within these situations, if you're a person who is about elevation, if you're a person who's about growth, and if you really, care for this person, you're going to sit down and have conversations with them and say, hey, during this situation, I felt this way. It would be respectful to me if you didn't do this, or moving forward, I won't do this, etc., etc. So when you do this, that's okay. Let's move past it. Let's grow. Let's elevate. Let's live life. But when you've had these multiple conversations, when you've had, these talks on a regular basis, and you don't see any growth coming from it, and you keep having to have these conversations, you keep having to tell this person the same thing over and over, and their actions just haven't changed, that, my dear, means it's time for you to end that relationship. Because if you're a person who's moving to the next level in your life, you cannot afford to have somebody who's going to hold you down. You can't afford to have somebody who's going to manipulate your time into dealing with stuff that's mundane, into dealing with stuff that's not in alignment with where you're going in your life. So peace has to always be a priority in your life when you are, focused on elevation, when you're focused on moving to that next level. For the last tip, we have respond, not react. Now, this actually goes a little bit with the first tip, and sometimes it could be a little bit hard because a lot of times when people are, coming at us with negative energy, or they're, disrespecting us, we feel like we have to react to that. We feel like we have to meet them at the same level that they're meeting them at, and that's the difference between the two words. When you react to something, you're staying at that level that it's coming at you at. When you respond to something, you are meeting yourself at the level that you're at. So if you're at a level of elevation, you have to respond to them with elevation. If you're trying to get to the next level in your life, you have to respond to them on that level that you're on. Because when you come down and meet them at their level of reaction, you're bringing yourself down. You're bringing yourself back a couple steps, preventing you from getting to that next level in life. So you have to keep that in mind. Yes, you may want to, say a couple of choice words. Yes, you may want to, act the same way that they're acting towards you, but you have to keep in mind that you're trying to get to the next level in your life. You have to keep in mind that you have a goal that you're trying to reach, and your actions are what you're responsible for. If the way that they're treating you is not in alignment with where you're going, you have to stay on your level. Just keep that in mind, guys. So those are the tips that I have for you today. I hope that this helps you when you find yourself in these situations. Just remember that peace always comes first. I will see you guys next week with a new episode of Fab and Five. But don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Share this video to somebody who you think it will help. And I will see you guys later. Bye.
Baby, can you wait for